Hello everyone, this is Gary with your cards of the day on this Sunday morning, and you'll probably notice we have 4 cards today, and that's because we had a jumper card whilst I was shuffling one of my decks. The decks that I'll be using today are the Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. I'm also using the Angels of Atlantis cards by Stuart Pearce, and the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reid. And our first card today is the card of Justice. Now, as soon as I look at this card, the very first thing that I'm being drawn to is the purple that's around the figure's head. What we've actually got in this card is we've got a woman in a really ornate and elaborate suit of armour. It's really quite beautiful. And she is in a sort of meditating pose. She has her eyes closed and her head slightly back, and she's carrying in her hands these 2 weights, one in each hand. And there's even a suggestion here of a little sort of compass point, almost as if one of the scales tips slightly, the point will move towards it. And the main things that draw me in this card are the idea of balance from these 2 weights that she has, but also this purple colour up here and the beautiful red of her cloak. Now, what that makes me think of is the purple reminds me of the crown chakra and also the third eye chakra, and the sort of mental and spiritual side of things. And the red makes me think of the root and the sacral chakras, and the sort of more grounded and physical side. And so I feel that balance is the major message that we have here, balancing the mental and spiritual side with the physical and passionate side of things, and really just keeping everything in balance today, perhaps by meditating or sitting quietly in your garden, and just really keeping that yin and yang balance, because that is the symbol that I'm being shown in front of my eyes, is the Chinese yin and yang symbol, which has the equals and opposites of male and female. And the stones that this remind me of, the crystals, are amethyst, which is this sort of purple colour, and that is for the higher spiritual side, and also jasper, which is this red stone, for the lower physical side. So we have the balance between the 2. Now, our second card today is the King of Swords, and I have to say that this, for me, is one of the most handsome male cards in the Tarot of Dreams deck. I do think it's just wonderful. It has this really calm, not cold, as a lot of people seem to think of the swords as being quite a cold suit in some ways, but I don't feel the expression on this man is cold. It's very calm, it's very considered, it's very focused here. And to me, the king is about control anyway, and this makes me feel like it's a case of using that quickness of intellect and sharpness of the mind, and using it in a controlled and careful manner. And also, I'm very drawn to this blue circle down here, which is just below his throat chakra, and that makes me think of communication. So it may be that you need to communicate today, but if you do so, you should do it in a controlled and calm and considered manner, rather than a fiery, a passionate and an aggressive manner. And the stone that I associate with that is sodalite, which is this blue stone here. I'll pop that there. Now our Angels of Atlantis card today is audio, abundance, and this really does make me feel like today we're going to have a real fullness of everything that we sort of need to keep us going. I'm also very, very drawn to this pink aura here, which rather makes me feel that this is relating to our heart chakras, and the abundance is in our emotions and in our hearts, and really we've got that sort of full and glowing feeling. There's also a bit of an aura around this tree as well, sort of golden aura, so it does feel like we will be spiritually protected today as well. And the stone that goes along with that, of course, is rose quartz, which has that beautiful pink colour, so I'm going to put that there. And our final card for today is the Dragon's Duel. And again, this is a card of duality. It's a card of balance. I mean, the tagline on this card says inner conflict, morality, and conscious choice. But to be honest, what I really feel here is the intertwinedness and the connectedness of these two dragons. We have the moon up here, full moon, which is feminine. To me, is feminine and gentle energy, and also the ability to see inside. For me, the moon is always connected with inner visions, but down here it's almost as if we've got its reflection, and we do have some of the colours we've seen previously. We have the pink, the sort of reddy pink over here, mixed and balanced with the purple. If you look at that and just let it transform, it's almost showing itself like the pinky red and the purple of the yin and yang that we had in the first card. It is to me, at any rate. We have the blue of the communications up here, and this really is a card confirming our balance and our need to keep both sides in harmony today. So keep the conflicts to a minimum and keep everything in balance and in harmony. So I hope you've enjoyed these cards of the day, and as always, you'll leave me some comments and let me know how these elements affected your day today. It would be great to hear from you, and please do feel free to make me some suggestions. I want to wish everyone a really happy and loving, joyous day, and blessings and love and light to all.